Hey guys, Chris here, and I'm Ukrainian Canadian. Today is October 15th, 2024, and let's get to the news and updates happening in Ukraine and Russia, shall we? So today I want to cover kind of an alarming announcement slash update. I covered this last week, talking about potentially North Korea being involved with Russia directly in the invasion of Ukraine, with South Korea mentioning that they believe that this is going to happen in the near future. But now, unfortunately, we have a confirmation by Zelensky himself that indeed North Korea has sent out some of its troops to fight alongside the Russians, and that they believe that up to 3,000 North Korean troops are now, or soldiers are now present in Russia, training with them in new battalions that were formed, and they will essentially be used as cannon fodder for further offensive operations, whether it be in Russia or in Ukraine. So now Ukraine is effectively fighting against three countries. We know that Belarus is heavily involved, providing ammunition, its territory to attack Ukraine, and also there was evidence that Belarusian troops also were fighting alongside Russian troops back in 2022. And now you have North Korea also getting involved, not only by providing ammunition and assistance to Russia, but also direct manpower involvement in Ukraine as well. So this is unfortunately escalation, but there's no response by the West, by NATO, by the United States, by all of Ukrainian partners. It's just concern. And today the Biden administration commented on this development, mentioning that they're concerned, but what is your response? Are you going to finally permit Ukraine to strike Russian territory? Because that could really make an impact. That could be a strong signal to North Korea, Russia, China, Iran, that if you escalate, we have the weapons to bring you down. But unfortunately, I'm not seeing this today. And all I'm seeing is just we're deeply concerned. So let me know in the comment section what you guys think about this development. But I'm not seeing this as a good development for Ukraine, because we know that dictatorships do not care about their losses. And even if we're going to be saying, oh, well, they're going to be dead anyways in the next few weeks, well, guess what? North Korea has millions of troops that they can send eventually to Russia if their partnership becomes stronger and stronger. But also there is a downside to that, is that North Korea will get heavily involved and also will lose a lot of resources. And this is why South Korea needs to be involved, to weaken North Korea by sending more assistance to Ukraine. We know that South Korea has the defense industry capable of producing what Ukraine needs. They need more FPV drones, they need more tanks, they need artillery systems. So I think this would be a great opportunity for South Korea to help and assist Ukraine. Same with the United States, right? Because North Korea is not getting involved without China's approval as well. China is definitely behind this. North Korea exists because of China and its support of the North Korean regime. So again, we need a strong response, and I'm not seeing that. And I'm hoping that within the next couple of weeks, some really important decisions will be taken by the Biden administration, other NATO countries, to really respond to this, because this is a direct threat to European security. Now, what is another threat to European security is Russian sabotage operations and terrorist operations within Europe. And this is only going to worsen. As time goes by, Russia is going to become more and more brutal, and its terrorism will continue spreading not only in Europe, but across the world. Now, German intelligence mentions that they foiled another potential terrorist attack by Russia. They tried to down a plane by put a package within the airplane and exploded, except this package exploded earlier in the facility, the logistics center of DHL, basically averting a potentially catastrophic event where a fire could start on the plane and the plane would just burn down completely mid-flight. And now German intelligence mentions that they do believe that there was Russian involvement behind this failed operation. And so again, Russia will continue its hybrid war / terrorism across the world, whether it be cyber attacks, assassinations, cutting underwater cables, internet cables, sabotage missions, psychological operations, even migrant crises like the one that we've been seeing in Belarus and Poland. Russia's going to do that, and they're going to try to really destabilize the West and continue, creating these situations where, well, we don't know, it could be anyone, right? So we need to make sure that if we want to stop this, it's an easy solution. Defeat Russia and dissolve the Putin regime. Defeat Russia by defeating its military and bringing them down. And then you're going to be able to dissolve the Putin regime and reform the Russian population. So that's the video for today, guys. A very quick update. I really wanted just to briefly mention, comment on the North Korean situation, so you guys can let me know in the comment section what you think. With all that, a huge thank you for support. A link down below to the Rusoriz drone fund for Sternenko. Please, guys, donate as much as you can, because these drones are facilitating the lives of Ukraine by eliminating hundreds of Russian occupiers per day. So with all that, a huge thank you for support. Slava Ukraini.